AIO My sister won't allow me to get a babysitter for my daughter during her wedding and insists my husband has to do it. This is a very long story, so I will do my best to make it concise and not too personal, as I could go on forever about this dynamic. My sister is getting married this year, and she is having a super bougie and expensive wedding. That's great for her. I, 32F, have a 23-month-old currently with my soon-to-be husband, and she is beloved. She is meant to be her flower girl. The wedding is at a location about 2 hours from home for us, and is a weekend-long affair. Events start on Friday and the wedding is Sunday. It is an intimate gathering of only closest family and friends, maybe 50 people. My immediate family, meaning mom, sisters including the bride, their partners, and my little family of 3, are sharing a house all weekend nearby to the wedding venue. There are multiple days of events which are all inclusive of a few children in the family, but here's where my dilemma starts. My sister informed me that the reception will be child-free, which is fine. However, she went on to say she had decided that my husband would have to be the one to take our daughter back to the house and watch her, and he couldn't come to her reception dinner. I went along with this at first because my sister is very difficult and I like to keep the peace. I'm the oldest. I approached my mom about it and told her I would like to get a babysitter for that time so I would be able to share the entire event with my husband. My mom immediately became defensive and said she had already discussed that with my sister and my sister didn't want any babysitter, because I, meaning me, would be most comfortable with Dan, husband fake name, watching our daughter, and anyone else will make me nervous and I wouldn't be present for the wedding. Again, at first I went with this, but it was apparent it was bothering my husband a great deal. His feelings were hurt at this point and he felt excluded. Why could we not get a babysitter for our own daughter? I totally understood where he was coming from and was getting more upset and offended by the situation because no one was sticking up for us. My mom claimed she can't get in the middle and mediate or tell my sister it was wrong. In fact, my mom started to insist I had it wrong and no one was trying to exclude Dan. Well, then why don't we have any option but for him to leave and watch our child? She is our child. I 100% understand a childless dinner and reception, but we should be able to choose who watches her at that time. Instead, my husband was just thrown off to the side and we are being made to feel like we're wrong for feeling excluded. I told my sister today that after much thought either we would have to revise the situation, or I would not be able to attend the reception either. I feel a wedding is a momentous, romantic event and all my sisters have partners they will get to make memories with while I go stag. That's wrong. I am a bridesmaid. I am doing a lot for her wedding and have always loved and supported my sister but have felt chronically judged and put down by her since we were kids. My husband and I had a rough patch once last year and she has judged him for it very wrongly since. I believe this is rooted in her feelings towards us in that regard, but everyone is denying it. I don't want to cause drama on my sister's wedding day. It is not about us, but I feel uncared for that no one in my family sees this request for my husband to not attend the wedding reception as preposterous. 14 hours later since I texted her and my sister has not responded yet. I don't have a good feeling about what's next. TLDR, my sister sneakily uninvited my husband to her wedding reception under the guise that it's childless and he has to watch our daughter. We were told specifically multiple times it was her decision that Dan would have to watch her and we would not be allowed to get a babysitter for the event. Now my family is upset with me for saying either I'm getting a babysitter and he's coming, or I won't go either as I don't want to go stag to a wedding when everyone else there, literally, has partners.